it's Seema from the Divine Hood podcast, and I'm joined here today with Tahmir Smalls, welterweight, 16 and 0, 11 KOs, and now the new WBA regional champ. Hey,
Yeah.
Tahmir.
How you doing? How you
Good,
doing?
good. So, I was there for the fight, and you did a spectacular job. Just
Thank you.
amazing with the pressure and the power. So, just tell me, how do you feel about your performance?
I feel good about the performance because I got it. I was able to get it done. You
Hmm.
know, he was a tall fight. They got him listed as 6'2". I'm
Yeah, I
six
saw
foot. I'm
that.
6 foot, so I know he's not 6'2". You know,
Okay, here we go.
so you know, I, and a lot of people didn't want to fight him because of
Hmm.
his height.
Right.
So I was able to go in there. I'm not really ducking. I'm not really ducking nobody. Not really. I'm not ducking nobody at all.
Yeah, because you come in that ring with that mentality of like, I want all the smoke, so I'm gonna take all the. Yeah,
Yeah, I ain't, cause I don't, I just feel like don't nobody got it for me at the welterweight division right now. I've been in there with the best. I sparred the best. I worked with the best.
right.
And I'm just ready to keep going up the ranks.
So I see that okay that you train with Boots. I've seen videos of you guys training. I mean, what is that like training with him? I mean, we just saw an amazing performance from him as well. With that first round knockouts. I mean,
For
how is
sure.
it?
It's we just got so much motivation in the gym. Period. Him, Scoot, and especially me coming up, being able to see these guys. I got his Boots, Scooter, Andy Cruz.
Mhm.
You know, Christian Carter, all these guys, we just keep each other motivated, and
Yeah,
being around that energy
I
going to
love
give
that.
you the energy.
Okay, so how long have you known Boots? Like, describe that relationship with Boots.
Man, that seems like forever. I don't even know. That's my brother though. That's my brother though.
Oh,
We got countless rounds in the ring. We probably got thousands of rounds in the ring,
yeah, yeah,
and
and
even
I'm sure
outside
you
even
haven't
outside of
lost.
the ring.
Yeah. And I'm sure because we know Boots has all the skills that we see all the time every time he performs. I mean, so I can only imagine that learning experience as well, just being training with him and being in camp with him.
Yeah.
That's pretty amazing. Okay, so you talk about like you're not afraid, you're not willing to duck any smoke. So you now have the WBA, the regional, champion. So
It's,
now
con- is it the it's the
I
Continental, right?
continental regional, yeah, I think that's what.
Okay. I didn't know which one it was.
Yeah. No. So I mean, now you have like all these big guys up here. You got I believe Ronaldo Romero has a WBO. You got Mario Barrios with WBC, and then you have Brian Norman with the WB what is it? Yep.
WBO.
Yes. Yes. There you go. So now he's fighting November 22nd. How do you see this fight? Because I know this could be a future opponent for you.
Honestly, I see. That's that right there. They both great fighters. Him and Devin.
Mhm.
And honestly, it's a 50-50 fight to me. You
I
can't
said
really
the same thing. I said the
you can't
same.
really lean too much way. Brian. Norman known for his power. Devin known for his elusiveness.
Yes. Yes.
So, when you got a guy trying to get you and a guy trying to not get got, it make it
Exactly,
it'll
exactly.
make
That's
it
why,
it make it interesting.
yeah, that's why I can see why like the fans and other fighters are saying 50-50 because you got two very like skilled fighters going at it. So definitely. I mean these are opinions for you in the future, which we definitely hope to see you.
For sure.
We want the best of the best all the time. Fans want the big fights. So now tell me a little bit about yourself, like your upbringing. I know you're from North Philly.
Yeah.
All right. Tell me about that growing up and why boxing.
North Philly. Everybody in the hood. It's the same. It's the same thing. It was fun though. Everybody doing not the same thing, but
Yeah.
it was just fun. We grew up really being a kid. I was, one of the kids really outside. Riding dirt bikes, pedal bikes, playing basketball. My mom had to. Nowadays, it's like you gotta tell kids to go outside. My mom had to tell me to come in.
Yeah. Back in the days, everybody was out with their bikes and just out
You
doing
get
the
what I'm
thing.
saying? So
I,
I was one of them kids really outside, and my dad he just always heard I was out doing something.
Mm-hmm.
So he just and my brother's always boxed. My dad was a pro boxer.
Mm-hmm.
Um, he had one or two fights. End up, you know, and he ended up getting shot. So his career ended a little early.
Yeah.
But he always kept us in the gym. Since we was kids, we had a gym, boxing gym in the house.
Oh
You get what I'm
wow.
saying? So
Mm-hmm. You guys would
he
train.
always kept us working out.
There you go. Yeah. So like at what age did you start training and
As far as I can remember, I was working out. But as far as boxing, I probably I can't tell you a time I wasn't in the gym. Of course, I got serious at a point in
yeah.
time.
Mm-hmm.
I probably got serious like 14, 15.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when I told him I really wanted to fight. But as far as I can remember, I was always in the gym. 8,
Yeah.
9, even Sugar Ray Robinson.
Yes.
He
Mm-hmm.
could tell you 7, 8, 9 years old. I was in Front Street Gym with him when he was getting ready for his fights.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
So
Yeah. You've been exposed to this for a long time
yeah, I've
now.
been in it for a minute.
Yeah. Okay. So it seems like, boxing's pretty important to you. And again, like you're just not afraid to get in that ring. So I do love that. So what keeps you motivated throughout? Because with boxing, it's not just physical but mental as well. So what keeps you in that space?
It's always a battle. It's definitely a battle trying to stay
Mhm.
focused, especially when you feel like stuff not going your way.
Yeah.
So it's boxing to be, and then it don't even really be the fighting. It be everything around it. You know,
Mm. Explain that.
so it's like you say that again.
Can you explain that? Like, what do you mean around it? It's not the fighting, but it's like whatever around it.
Fighting not the hard part, training not the hard part. It's
Hmm.
more so, you know, the politics of it can discourage you sometimes.
Hmm.
Not trying to get a fight, can't get a fight. You train in 2 months, then I didn't train 2 months, and they canceled the fight 2 days before.
Oh
Stuff like
my
that
god.
happened.
Yeah.
So when stuff like that happen, you're just like, man, I'm done, man. I ain't about to keep, running every day and
Yeah.
going on diets and then I got you going through 4 month camps
Yeah. Hmm.
and you know
And I feel like
so it's like
oh, go ahead.
no, but that's the part of things that get discouraging. You might go through a camp, they cancel it. You gotta go
Hmm.
through another 2 months, thinking they might cancel it again. So it'd be everything around it. It's not the
Yeah.
fighting. It's not getting in the ring. It's the other
Yeah,
stuff.
exactly. It's everything behind that, and that's I think like some people don't understand that, especially when you're an upcoming fighter. Like you'll see fans critique the fighters. Oh, they're fighting nobodies or whatever,
Yeah,
but they don't understand what goes behind the scenes of like they're hungry too. They do want to fight like elite fighters.
yeah.
They want to fight, but sometimes it
And I
doesn't
don't
go.
blame the fans. And a lot of times I don't blame the fans because they don't really know what's going on. So a lot of
Yeah,
times you just gotta let the fans be the fans. So
yes.
they say crazy. Fans say crazy stuff out their mouth, but you can't get
Look,
mad at every fan. Everybody got their
yeah,
own opinion.
yeah. I
So
mean that for them it's like the entertainment too. They want to see like great fights on their screen. They paying the PPVs and stuff. So
yeah,
I get that part too.
for
But
sure.
they don't understand the politics as well behind the scenes,
That's for
negotiations,
sure.
and all of that going on for you guys. That's probably like the hard part, like you said.
Yeah.
It's not the fighting and the training. Yeah. So, oh my gosh. Okay. So, I mean, did you have a favorite like meal or anything after you
What did
like
I eat?
won on Saturday? Like,
Uh,
what did you eat?
it seemed like every time I fight in the city, every time I fight in the city, I end up at the same spot. I end up going downtown. I ended up being downtown with like 10, 15 of my guys. We downtown at Davis eating salt and pepper shrimp and chicken and stuff. We down there till like man, listen, if you come to
Oh
Philly,
my, that's
go
so good
go
then.
check it out. But
That's so good
we
then.
was just down there till like we down there till like two
Yes.
two
Oh
3
my
a.m.
God.
just talking about the fight. It was just a good time.
That's awesome. Now I need you to correct something for me because I feel like I've debated this with people that are not from Philly.
Philly
Is it a
cheesesteak.
Philly cheesesteak or Philly steak and cheese?
Yeah, no, don't let nobody
Thank you.
don't let nobody
Okay,
off.
because
You
I
got it.
thought I was going crazy. Okay, so I'm talking
Yeah,
about
I
some
don't know what
steak
they
and
talking about.
cheese. I'm like, what are we talking about? See, I need somebody to see you. So you're from Philly, so now the fans know. So please say cheesesteak. That's what I need to know. Okay, so awesome. Okay, so you're growing up in Philly. So any big major cities that you'd like to see yourself fighting at? I mean, you've been in Philly. So any other places that you look forward to fighting at?
Vegas. I want to fight in New York, the Madison, the Barclay.
Hmm.
No, I want to fight in that, and those are my two main spots. New York, I want to fight in New York, and I want to fight in Vegas.
They do it really big in New York. The fans do show out in New York and Vegas.
Yeah,
Wow, yeah, and it's good. Like you said, it's a big spotlight, in those big arenas. So that would be amazing to see you there. Now, do you have your eyes on your next opponent? Is there someone that you're trying to go after?
anybody who on top of me, anybody who on top of me,
There you
I'm
go.
wherever I'm ranked at. Anybody who ranked lower than me,
So
I want them belts. Like you just named them: Brian Norman, Mario Barrios, Rolly.
Rolly, that's another
So
great one. Yes.
they got the world belt. So
Hmm.
that's the goal. The goal is to collect those belts.
That's it. Just collect them all. There you go. Okay, so we definitely trying to look for that. We expect those
Sure.
big fights from you. I mean, you show like in the ring like what you're made of. I mean, with all the pressure and the power that you come with, it always looks like you're looking for that knockout. So when I saw this, I was like, it went to like the decisions. I was like, oh no.
Yeah, that's what I don't. I hate leaving it up. Even if you
Yes.
even a
Yes.
clear win, I just hate leaving it up to the judges.
Just yeah.
A knockout just feels so much better.
Yeah, it
And
does because you already know that's a guaranteed win. Like, you don't have to worry about a robbery or anything.
you get what I'm saying? A
Yeah.
knockout is just like
Because
so
you
much
look back at
better
some
feeling.
scorecards and you're like, hold on, how?
No, I knew what it was. I wasn't worried on my end,
Mm-hmm.
at all. It's just, that was just that in that moment, it's just like,
Yeah.
damn, I really, I mean, I
Yeah.
got a belt, because
Exactly.
this is what you work, this is what you work all the way up to get a
Exactly.
belt, no matter what kind it is, you
Yep.
know.
That's it. I like it's a win is a win, so it doesn't even matter. That's the point. The goal is to
So
win. You know.
that's a milestone right there
Mm-hmm.
to get to that, and I feel like I just, 15 and off all the 15 fights, getting right there and jumping right above it. It's like, okay, I finally did something.
Yeah.
Finally did something. We got a belt, so now it's time. We really in the game.
Yes, definitely. Now, was there anything challenging about your opponent? I know they said that he was 6'2", but doesn't appear like
Mm,
that. Anything challenging going against him compared to your other past fights?
Not challenging really, cause I was like you see in the ring. I was really relaxed. I'm
Hmm.
playing. It was like I don't treat it like no other day. I don't try to treat it different. I try to treat it like I'm going in the gym and I'm sparring.
Mm,
I was in there bouncing off the ropes. That's what I do in the gym. So you gotta keep it normal, or you're gonna psych yourself out.
yeah,
So
yeah,
try to
definitely.
keep it as normal as possible. So,
I mean,
but
the
as
the
far as
crowd is
challenging,
buzzing for you. I mean, I was like, oh, they looking for that knockout too because they know. I was like,
and that's what and that's what I was telling, and a lot of people were saying that they like, without Smalls, it wouldn't have been a fight,
mm,
because if I would have just stood in the middle of the ring, it probably would have been just circles all night.
yeah,
So
exactly, exactly.
I had to go and try to get him.
Oh, I love that. I love that. No, that's amazing. That's amazing. You did a wonderful job, and that's why I'm looking for more of those explosive fights. I mean, the fans love these type of
Thank you.
fights. We don't want to leave up to the judges, but regardless, like you did what you had to do enough to secure that win, and so that was
Yes,
amazing to see. And I love your quote. I think you had put it on IG. It's like nothing is too small for Smalls. So
at all.
I love that.
So we
I
trying
love.
to get we trying to keep climbing the ranks. That's it.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you're gonna get up there. Become
Soon
all
we're
over
gonna see
champ. Undisputed. That's what we need to see in 147.
real
You
soon,
know,
real
and
soon.
people gotta keep their eyes out on you because again, you only got 16 fights in, so I'm just like, yeah, tune in because y'all don't know what more is out there for him. So
At all.
don't sleep on him right now. No, don't do that. All right, so I do have a bunch of like fun questions for you that I want to ask because I do want like fans and viewers get a chance to know who you are as a person and not just a fighter. So I'm going to start off with what time do you prefer training, AM or the PM?
It seemed like I get if we train in the AM,
Hmm.
not really the AM. We train more like afternoon, lunchtime. But
Okay.
it seemed I do all my running
Hmm.
at nighttime. It seemed like I just get that burst of energy at nighttime.
See, yeah,
Like so,
nighttime does help.
that's why I do it at nighttime because most of the time you're gonna fight at nighttime.
That makes sense.
So
That makes sense.
I rather run and do a lot of active stuff at 8 9 o'clock when I know I'm gonna fight.
Yeah, I do like the nighttime though. I do help with the sleep. It helps with
Yeah,
the sleep,
yeah.
definitely. Okay, do you have a favorite workout that you love doing? Like it's like working on like arms, like legs.
Sparring,
Which one?
sparring, my favorite thing.
Sparring. Oh my gosh, I feel like you don't even do light sparring. You look like you just a heavy. You do heavy sparring.
But it depends on who it is. If you're
Yeah.
not from the gym, is if you're not from the gym, it is what it is. But most of the guys in the gym, we in there just working on stuff, so that'd be fun. I like to play chess, not checkers in the ring.
Smart, exactly. Okay, so sparring the favorite workout. All right, now currently today, who is your favorite artist that you like to listen to while you're training?
Favorite artist, my top artist probably NBA YoungBoy,
Hmm.
ESTG. I've been listening to a lot of EBKJ, Ball,
Oh wow, see, okay, okay,
Rod Wave. I gotta get in that mood when I'm in the ring. Gotta get in
exactly,
that mood.
exactly. You ain't got no oldies or anything. You know, go back to the '90s,
Yeah, no, I go past the 90s. I
'80s
go
and
80s, 90s,
'70s.
I go
Yes,
80s, 70s.
that's the good stuff.
See, but that's not I can't do that in the ring. I can't do that in the ring. But me personally, when I'm riding around in the car,
Hmm.
I'm definitely R&B, old jazz, like.
Yeah,
But
that's
in the ring, I gotta turn up.
yeah, you do. All right, so speaking of turning up, so during a face-off, what are like one of your first thoughts when you're staring your opponent down?
This about to be fun.
Well, it's over then. It's over. I think I captured a picture of you during a face off, and it just like looked like what you just said. This is about
Yeah, like it's
to.
ready. It's time to get it on. And I love to see my opponent before we fight. You
Yes,
know, it
yes.
gives me a little extra energy.
There you go. Okay, it's just as food for you right there. Because I'm
Yeah,
like,
that's
he's
it.
hungry. Just feed him. And that's what you're
Hmm.
talking about with the rankings. Just start feeding him because we need to see what more you're all about. So
That's
yeah.
it. When I get to see you and we up close, I love when we get up close and we just right here with it.
With that eye to eye contact, you already speaking with them.
You see, I had to take. You see, at the weigh-in, I had to take the hat off so I could get closer.
Yes, yes,
I
yes.
didn't want to hit him with my hat. I had to take the hat off so I can get closer.
Yeah. Okay. So they just food. You see, and you do make it fun in the ring, so it is always about to be fun. All
Thank you,
right.
thank you.
All right. And then my other question for you is, if you weren't boxing, what career do you think you'd be in?
If I wasn't boxing, let's just say I am glad I'm boxing. I probably would have been getting in some type of trouble or something. I ain't
Oh
even gonna
no,
lie
yeah,
to
we don't
you.
need that. We don't need it. We don't need that.
Yeah, so I'm glad I'm boxing. Look who came to visit.
Hi.
But if I wasn't boxing, I'll be trying to. I'm gonna figure out some way to get. We're gonna be trying to get some type of money, but
Is there
I'm
ever
glad
like
I'm
a
boxing.
career that you're like interested in though? Like if it was like how when you're young you're like, oh, I want to be a firefighter or like you know.
That's the thing coming. That's the thing coming from Philly, and you coming. Yeah, I mean, you in North Philly. You trying to figure out how to get some money.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
that's the main thing when you just in the hood. Like
Exactly.
you
Trying to
gotta
just
figure out how to get some
survive
money.
and like make it out and yeah. So I feel like
Yeah,
boxing is something that you hold on to and has helped you tremendously. I mean, it keeps
for
you in a
sure.
good space and you're out of trouble. You're not doing, you're what you're gonna do, to support your family and everything. So it's really wonderful to see that.
Yeah, so I'm my family they more than happy I'm doing what I'm doing
Yeah.
because you know that's why I'm mad and I'm mad at myself. I didn't have a better amateur career
Mm.
because in the amateurs it would have been over. I
Really?
was yeah I was a dog in the amateurs, but I wanted to do everything. But
Hmm.
yeah, I had some good fights. Most of my fights in the amateurs was nationals.
Okay.
because it was just like I just was busy trying to do a whole bunch of other stuff I had no business doing.
Exactly. No, no, no. That no, but you know what? I think now that you're a pro boxer, there's so much good to look forward now. Like you are in the right
Yeah,
path, and obviously now is the time to just look towards that future. Like you said, collect all the belts. Create your legacy, and your family. It sounds like is a great support system for you, and they're so proud of you. So
for sure.
keep doing what you're doing. Just remember that you are making your family proud. Your fans, they love you, and Philly loves you. So you gain a fan out of me. Like I've seen you fight like multiple times already in person. So I'm just like,
Thank
this
you,
guy,
thank you,
this tough guy. Like I'm ready to see, these other opponents facing him now. So I mean, you're doing your thing.
thank you, thank you.
Yes. Okay. And all right. So any last things that you want to say to the fans, the viewers who are now tuning into you? Like anything that you want to say.
I want to say, man, listen, if y'all knew the backstory, y'all would know that if anything is possible. If I just that's how I feel. If I did it, literally anybody can do it. If y'all knew the backstory, just a couple months ago, last year, y'all be like, man, what is going on? But we here, we did what we did, and whatever you want to do, please just keep going because it's definitely light at the end of the tunnel.
There you go. Definitely. Definitely. We definitely need to hear that. So thank you so much, Tamir, for joining the Divine Hook podcast. It was such a pleasure to be able to speak to you.
Thank you. It
And
was a
I look
pleasure
forward
speaking to
to
you.
thank you. And I look forward to your next big fights. I'll be on the lookout for the next fight announcement.
Thank you. Thank you. I
Okay.
can't wait. I can't wait to see you in the crowd.
I'll be there taking pictures. I'll be there.
All right.
And the game won't change.